Now, I'll also mention that there is multi-factor authentication. Again, multi-factor authentication, MFA, or two-step verification, or two-factor authentication, sometimes abbreviated 2FA. 2FA, or two-step, is really a subset of multi-factor authentication. Multi really meaning more, or multi, right? Two just meaning two. And that means it's usually just your password and then the extra one that it's giving you. Or multi could be, you could require 3, 4, or 5 if that application allows that and you want to set that up, right? We're like, I want multiple things. Sometimes there's the option to say, don't log me into something if I'm not in Texas, right? If I'm only going to be in Texas, you could require like a geofence. So if anyone's trying to log into my account from anywhere outside of Texas, definitely don't allow that to happen, right? That could be an extra factor, for example, that some accounts would allow you to do. All I'm saying is at least require a texted code to your phone. We all have cell phones. It's quick. And so when you say, hey, just send me the code, you get it's usually a 6-digit code. You type in the 6-digit code, and then you can access the account. And that's really all multi-factor authentication is. You've likely been forced to do this with some accounts. Some accounts no longer even ask you if you want it, right? It requires you to do it. You try to log in and it says, good, you entered in your username and password, now we're going to send you a code. And you have to do it, right? And then it sends it to your cell phone that you have in your account, and then you get a code, right, to log in. What that is two-step verification or two-factor authentication. And all I'm recommending is make sure when you log into your accounts next time that you turn that on to require it. Again, stops 99.9% of attacks because it's requiring that extra factor. But as I mentioned, other factors could be an additional password or passcode or PIN. Some even require an extra USB drive, that a USB drive be put into your computer before it allows you to access. Now, that's obviously a higher level of security, but something you're certainly capable of doing if you want it. Or a fingerprint or facial recognition, as I mentioned, and that's normally empowered by our cell phones today. So we've covered passwords, how they should be hard and long, and why we need password managers, and why we should turn on multi-factor authentication. But there's something more you need to know because, unfortunately, as I said, our passwords are already out on the dark web. And I would be shocked. I think Tanya should give you $100 if your password's not out there. Not my money.